are rich. Rich, I tell you. Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Foundation. All right, maybe not. We're not so rich, but at least maybe that was rich thinking. I don't know, but at least we're actually making some more money here in our wonderful series, and our people are quite happy too. 83. I'm so proud of myself. We're doing so good here today, guys. I want to give away a few copies of Foundation 2, so make sure you follow me on Twitter, and I'm going to drop a key in a few days here, a couple of keys actually, from the wonderful developers who gave me some, and I think it's just easier to give them away on Twitter. So if you'd like, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter, and I'm going to drop a key soon. Some of you guys came up with some genius tips, by the way, and it's a pleasure to have you here and your support. Do you know what somebody came up with the idea to do? Check this out. You see all the fishermen out there, how they drive out to the middle of the lake? Apparently, you can tell them that that land is forbidden, and they won't go as far away from the actual dock, meaning that they'll bring back fish faster. So you can actually increase their production by banning them from going too far away from the dock. So let's see if that actually works. Genius. That's absolutely genius. So let's try drawing little forbidden lines here and see if we can stop them from going around them. Looks like that one just kind of drove around it, but we'll see if it works and see if we can make some more wonderful little fish, something. All right, let's. I don't know where that one came from, ma'am. Where did? Oh, over there. Okay. Well, let's try to draw these in so they don't go too far away, and see if that actually works. Some interesting little experiments here in the game. The boats only go out when the fisherman comes back. So, uh-oh. I don't know if they're actually following it. Oh, darn. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, look at that one. He actually drove down there to go into the middle. So if we do cut off the coast, it works. It's confirmed. All right, let's just go ahead and cut that off then. Oh, wow, I can't believe that. So we can actually increase the amount of fish by literally banning them from going out into the middle of the ocean. The trouble is, we got to make sure we cut off the entire coast. Otherwise, we're going to be kind of out of luck. And they'll probably drive all the way down there. So we got to wait until all the boats come back to dock, and then we should be good. Or we can just rebuild it. I don't know. Anyway, any idea in order to make more food is a good idea to me, and we'll keep that happiness up. So it's kind of cool to see that working. I wonder if you could do the same with, like, for example, these berry bushes here. Just tell these gatherers to stop coming over here. But eventually we'll add more to it. So welcome back. Good to see everybody here. We're going to try to get up to 400 population and increase. Our money's probably not going to increase too much, but at least we've got some things here. So some people were saying, Raptor, why did you build a second monastery? You know, you can just build onto the dorm, and it'll work that way. Well, one, I did try that as I was building the monastery offline, or not in a video. I tried to add another dorm to it, but it wouldn't let me have more than 6 monks at the monastery. It should work that way, but it just wasn't in this playthrough. In this instance, it wasn't working, so that's okay. At least we can fill the monastery grounds with nothing but monastery buildings, so that'll be okay. As for the towers over here, somebody was asking, hey, if you just build more and more towers, you're going to hit your goal, but we already did. See, we're already at 40, so I knew by just building those few towers we'd be good. So, boom, Weaponsmith is unlocked today. We're going to make some weapons, so that's good. And then, of course, the manor house, everybody was saying, I was screaming at my screen, you have to assign a bailiff. That's true. All right, let's name our bailiff then. Let's see, nominate this 18-year-old. What? You are 18 and balding? That is going to be, you're going to have a rough time. Hold on, wait, what's different? Weekly salary, happiness is less impacted by 10%. Ooh, I think they all have that goal, but anyway, alright, well that hopefully will help increase their happiness. That's cool. So we got a tax collector assigned, and then we have a lot of soldiers assigned. That's kind of actually really weird. And apparently is a tax collector a bailiff? That should be 2 different offices. That's weird. Anyway, hopefully that brings in some more cash for us. But I'm not too worried about that anymore. The only thing we needed it for was the marketplaces. And we're already going good on that. Alright, so we'll make some money back. Good to have more people coming into the city. That's good. Let's keep going with more foragers. There we go. Always need more foragers now. We want to try to keep that population up and that happiness too. Alright. So our goal today then is to try to build some weaponsmiths, because that's kind of our final industry that we haven't yet fully explored. And then I'm assuming that just takes probably iron plus maybe wood. I've never built one of these before, so let's see. Where exactly is that to be found? Weaponsmith. There it is. It takes produce weapons with... Oh, it also takes tools. So iron plus coal plus tools equals weapon. And then when we put that down, we can start trading that. Actually, let's start trading those at the monastery, because that's really like our only luxury good trader right now. Trailer. Yeah, we got a trailer out back. We got Bubba out there living in the old trailer down at the old monastery. Alright, let's see if we can put down some weapons. There we go. And we'll store maximum there and start selling to whomever comes by. Okay, let's put some weaponsmiths down now. Let's see what they look like. Oh, that's so cool. They really look neat. Okay, so the best area for us to get metal is probably going to be near the iron mines and also blacksmith, because I think we're also importing some iron too to try to make more. Actually, we're importing just pure tools. So let's build a couple weaponsmiths, but somewhere, maybe should we build them up here in the military camp? If we build them up there, they certainly would look cool, but they're certainly a far way away from town, so their productivity would probably be less. So let's try to squeeze them in somewhere where we've got a little bit of room, but also close to over here. I think this is really where we're going to start doing a lot of imports, like over here. So we should keep them in this part of town, but everything's pretty much finished. So we might be able to squeeze them next to the bakery. I'm going to try to do like 2 of these. But I don't want to put them in this area back here. We also need to make that hedge maze, so make sure on the previous episode too that you ask for the hedge maze, because that is going to be amazing. So, oh wow. Alright, and goodbye to the 7 people that just unsubbed. Alright, great. Great. Okay, let's go ahead and try to put down one of these houses. Even though we don't have the money, sometimes it magically works. If we have less than, like... There we go. I think we just can't have less than a 500. Or something like that, I don't know. But do I want to put it here? I'm still debating where I want to put it. I think maybe over here would be a good spot. We aren't really using... These trees are here. Wow, there's a lot of homes that kind of just magically built for no reason there. We do need coal. There's a coal smelter there, but we also need iron. There's a lot more coal over here too. So either way, we should put it in a central location. So I'm pretty much set on building it somewhere here. Just want to build it away from the church. So I'm thinking this is probably going to be the best spot here. Just trying not to get rid of a lot of those trees. So let's build at least one. So boom. The weaponsmith is now down, and I think we'll build another one of those. As soon as we can, we'll see how it works, and then we'll get money from that. So that's pretty much all the buildings in the game, and all the monuments down too. We've built 2 fortresses. We're finishing up yet another one. And then we just need to build like a hedge maze somewhere. So if you got any ideas where we should put that, let me know. The rest of the trees around the fortress are almost cut down, so that'll help us to build a better looking wall. And I think we could probably, you know what we should do, although it might be a little tricky, is build a large stone wall on this side too. So that way it looks like an actual... Can we actually... it's going to be kind of hard to lay that wall out, isn't it? Well, you can actually make it look pretty good. We want this wall to look a little more sinister, a little bit more permanent, rather than just kind of like a one-sided wall. There we go, with kind of a two-sided thing. Now, nobody goes up here. There's no defenses in the game, so it's just aesthetics, so we can do whatever we want, really. And luckily, we've got plenty of tools to make plenty of that stuff. So let's go ahead and import some more steel. So I want to keep on importing steel. Let's see if we can do that. Import steel here. That's not a stone. Where's... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, so we're importing like 100 steel. Good. And then we're importing... I should probably import coal, because we're not really... I don't think we're getting enough of that. And it looks like our people returned successfully from their mission. Good. Let's try to buy like 200 coal. Well, 150 would be good. So coal, check. Iron, check. And then tools, we've got plenty. So hopefully we can start making some weapons. Even if it doesn't bring us much money, I just want to see it function. That's what I'm in it for. Oh, wow. We're building more homes. What's the home desirability? Only 3. Do we have a well up here? I don't think I built a well up here. We're going to need that. Well, well, well. Alright, let's put... maybe one more over here. Perfect. Alright, and then are these trees indicated to be cut down? Yes. Okay, so everything should be cut down soon, and then we'll enclose the keep. And there seems to be a lot of people walking up there. Let's try to make one big road. There we go. Try to keep the people on path there. Who are they? Oh, they're berry gatherers. So it seems like the berry gatherers, they might actually be dropping stuff off themselves. Okay, wow, look at that. We got 508 level for the clergy, 43 there, and 133. So we did the best on building our churches. And for obvious reasons, because we needed a lot of capacity for all the people. Look at that. Happiness is at 91%. What is going on, Raptor? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, and the other monastery is done, too. Okay. So we're going to pull some people away from there. And now we're starting yet another vineyard business, or at least I need to. I wonder how many... It doesn't look like they're actually able to get... Oh, that's only one person working here. I don't know if he can gather all those berries. Let's try to paint crop field. Seems like he's only able to work this far. So let me try. Let me delete this all. I know, Let's try this again. So since only one man is working here because of the limitations of our monastery, which I'll look into it again to see if we can build more, but it should be able to hold more than 6, of course, with all these businesses that they can do. Alright, let's paint crop field. It might slow us down for now, but we got it covered. Have ye of little faith. Alright, so if one man can cover about that much, then 3 will probably be able to cover the rest of this. There we go. Kind of a weird area that got painted there. Oh, that's kind of up in the mountain a little bit. That's okay. Cool vineyards look really neat. And it looks like they are kind of taking the archways a little bit. There we go. Looks good to me. Alright, so we got brothers coming in. Now, last time I said we'd redesign this to look more like a little garden or something like that to fix the fact that as I was hoping, the herb garden was going to serve as the entrance to our monastery because it kind of looks like a castle tower, like a guard tower, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. So we're going to take some of these fences and trees and such and get these out of here and see if we can build like a little garden-looking area for our herbs. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Okay, and that means we can paint the rest of our stone in. So this is all going to be for looks. No real reason for this to work. It's not going to function or anything. So that's fine. Looks like that's connected. Good. I think the monastery could look a little different. I wonder if we could open this up a little bit. Too bad we can't put some sort of decorative arch with stone or something out here, but that looks okay for now. Okay, speaking of decorations, let's put down some fences. I think these might need to be put down one by one, even if I hold shift. Oh, good. More people are moving in. Wonderful. Okay, holding shift actually works. Unfortunately, I can't, like, click and drag. Alright, so how are we doing? 89% happiness. It's great. It's probably from you guys. This is your guys' approval of my performance. I guess according to the likes, I don't know. I can't wait until a lot of other people try out this game. Have you played it yet? Have you downloaded Foundation? Are you still on the fence about it? Nope. Pardon the pun. No pun intended here. It's certainly a fun game to be able to, especially when you can customize everything to the custom landscape. Like, instead of just putting down generic monastery, every time you play in a new map, you get to build it to your liking every time. Alright, where's those decorative bushes? There we go. These will serve as our herbs. Just excuse the flowers and just pretend like there's sage, rosemary, thyme. I don't know what other herbs could grow here. Maybe like some, maybe we'd even like grow tomatoes and garlic, like maybe a small garden. Even though it says herb garden, maybe it could be for more. There we go. Well, that looks nice. Now let's add some decorative trees. There we go. Alright, I think that's quite nice. I think we could put a fountain in there, but it'd look a little too more like a mansion and less like, you know, for Jesus. Okay, so I guess our plan to get money is going to have to take place now. Oh, well, in a few minutes when the weaponsmith actually gets built. How are we doing on unemployment? I didn't take a look and see if we got every job fulfilled. We have a total number of... Let's see. Ooh, quite a few unemployed. Okay. And let's see if things are going okay on the fishing docks. Ooh, look, everybody's back at the docks. Okay. Genius. Alright, let's see if that increases their fishing time. Nobody's actually out fishing. So I hope that actually works. Somebody told me to try it and said it worked, so I'm giving it a shot. Seems like a real sneaky way to make some more money and get some more fish going. There we go. Genius. Oh. Did that bring... Oh, look at that. Look at it, it's working. Look at how many fish they're bringing in. 35. 40. Oh my god. She brought back 40 before she had to go back. We'll never go hungry again. Except for wine. We'll always be hungry for wine. That worked. That's genius. Oh my good. Round of applause. Wow, that's amazing. So they basically get in the boat, paddle away like one oar rotation, come back, 5 fish, and then they just keep stacking fish for days. Oh my god. Alright, we gotta start building some more marketplaces then, especially for fish. I hadn't been putting a lot of fish down because mostly it was bread and berries that were going. But alright, we're gonna make ourselves a fish market. Like, watch out Japan. Dino Man is like, I'm gonna rival the biggest one in Tokyo, I think it was. Or was it Osaka? I can't remember. But anyway, and this looks much better. Look at that. That double wall. Although we can't make it as thick as I want because, you know, it'll be space in between. Oh, look at all the houses being built. Good. The marketplace is done. All right, let's go fish, fish, fish. No, let's go fish, fish, berries, bread. I guess I can try deer. Let's go clothing, clothing. Let's go wine and honey. There we go. Now let's start selling some food over here, boys. So I don't think weapons can actually be sold to our people. So we're going to have to only trade that. So let me make sure I set that trade up correctly for that too. Sell anything above 5, I guess. I don't know. I guess we can keep 5 for our people just in case we can send them on a quest with better weapons. Alright, the weaponsmith is still going up. Let's continue to build our monument, or our castle. Looks like the well was completed. Good. Looks like the trees are not fully cut down yet. This is just looking fantastic. Oh, we gotta go this way, don't we? Okay, so let's start over here then. Oh, actually, looks like a lot of the trees got finished. Okay, good. Actually, wait a minute. That's all the trees. Oh, except for those. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Don't you guys go the lazy way. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Wait a minute. Oh, that wooden wall is tiny compared to the stone wall. That is just absolutely tiny. It is nice that at this moment in the game, it does not take resources to build a stone wall. If it did, man, imagine how long that would take. It probably wouldn't be that bad, but it also is nice that you don't have to, it's just aesthetic, so you don't have to take away from your actual town building and like make it function by focusing on decorations. That could be a big problem. Especially for people like Uthras, my friend who is insane with putting down 1 million parts. The man has a problem. I think he hit the part limit in Planet Coaster once, and they didn't even know that was possible. They had to write him. They had to write a cease and desist letter to him to say, hey, you're going crazy. Alright, I'm going to try to get as close to that node as I can, but if I get any closer, it might snap to it, even if I press T. So we'll just try to do it this way. You know what this feels like? Laying down double railroad tracks in like a railroad simulator game. We'll try to get them as close as possible, but again, this is for aesthetics, so it doesn't really have to be perfect. Even if there's a little gap, it'll look nice. Because to be honest, we're mostly going to see it from this way. At an angle. So if you don't tell, I won't tell. So don't tell. Nobody tell. Nobody don't sell me out down below in the comments section. Don't say, hey, fix that wall. Don't tell me. Don't you tell me that. Nobody saw that. Alright, good. They're cutting down the rest of these trees. That's lovely. And then if I can just bend this way, we are good to go. Just wish we could build a better gate because... Oh, you know what we could do? I wonder if we put a wooden wall here if it would look like a gate. No, that doesn't really fit, does it? Small stone wall? No. I don't think there's really any good way for us to make a gate. Unless I fake a church somehow and use, like, church towers or something. Okay. So more people are joining us. Let's make sure we assign all of our jobs to food gathering again. Or selling. Actually, there, that's the one we wanted. And we'll go take a look at the monastery here after I finish looking at all the forger. Alright, looks like everyone's assigned. Forgers are good. And the monastery is wow, we're actually going on another job. The monastery is functioning again. All the berries are... The grapes there. But grapes are berries, right? Are they berry? That's why I said that. Are they berry? Is that a part of the berry? Because isn't tomatoes a berry too? I don't know. I guess I don't study plants, so what am I gonna know? You know what I wonder? What we could do is build a nice little... Let me try this. I'd like for our monks, instead of going through here... Let's have them go through there. I just want to see them start using this pathway and coming through under here. That might look kind of neat. And then some of them have to walk down here to go to apiary. Maybe it's inefficient, maybe it takes too long to walk, but, you know, it's okay. I just want to see it kind of function like this now. Kind of like a diorama. Alright, now I also know monastery buildings aren't necessarily supposed to be disconnected, but we also really don't have a lot of space up here. There's not much we can do without making the monastery look more strange than it already does. Though I'd say it looks good. I'd give it a, you know, 8 out of 10. I'll give it a 9, to be honest. It's a really nice location, and that matters most in real estate. If you've ever bought a home, you know. Now, I think we might be able to build a hedge maze here at my Lord's Manor. Let's decide. So for those of you who voted in the previous hedge maze threaten episode, where I was threatening to build a hedge maze, where do you think we should build a hedge maze? Do you think behind the Lord's Manor? Should we build it over here next to the berry shacks? Or should we build it behind the church? And one thing we could do too is perhaps when I lay it out, I might be able to... You know what we could do? Actually, let me give you another option. If we build it somewhere with high traffic, just to see it work, we could actually, like, lay it out and then ban all the, you know, use forbidden zones to possibly make it so they have to walk through there. Oh my, there's 97 fish there. Well, I know what I'm doing. That's kind of a cheat, actually. But also not really, because... Yeah, it's a cheat. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean... It's not like it's really improving the food much. We already had our food problem solved before. And I'm not... You know what's interesting? We still have 72 villagers lacking wine, and that hasn't changed at all. It hasn't increased or decreased. So is that because of our population? How do I tell who is who? 97 citizens. That's interesting. So that means only some of them are being... Who wants wine anyway? Is it... Well, who wants wine? Me! Serfs? It's probably not serfs or commoners, or monks or novices. It's probably the citizens who want that. I think they're the ones who pay the highest price. Let's see if we can add. Capacity 6. Wait a minute, what? I just added 4 more people. How did I do that? Oh, wait, is that... Oh, that's our secondary. Wait, 3 out of 3, 2 out of 2. I don't think we need this many brothers. Uh-oh. Unless I build another winery. Oh, that might be a good idea, actually. Maybe we should do that. Can I build another one? Because we have some extras. Let's do that. How do I add some more stuff? How do I edit? Oh, is that the... Oh, don't let that be the clear button. I need to make sure that says edit. Uh-oh. I can't see it. Oh, I certainly don't want to click on the clear button if that's what that actually means. Uh-oh. Oh, please let this be the edit button. Oh, thank God. Okay. Who needed the, Oh, it's this one. Okay, let's build another winery. Or another, vineyard. Make use of all this land here. Love how we were able to build in the rolling hills. Alright, let's try that now. Oh, good, and we accomplished gaining more territory. We're almost to 400. We've got an approval rating, or we got happiness up at like 89 with working on more wine. And we just have a few housing problems, which always seem to be there. Let's work on clothing next. How many people do we have unemployed for that? Just 2. Could still use more foragers, but it seems food is all attended to. So let's focus on giving them jobs as weavers and tailors. Nope, looks like those are all taken care of. How many workers for builders do we have? Oh, I guess it doesn't show because they don't have a building technically. Okay. Well, I feel like we could still build more, make more clothes. So let's do that. Let's build some clothes. Oh, or should we do the weaponsmith? That must have gotten completed. All right, let's do that. How many people can we assign there? Only 1. All right, let's build another one of those. So weaponsmith here, please. We can build it kind of in the same... Maybe like... Oh, what if we put it at the back of this building? Nah. I like that. Looks good. Alright. And then let's go work on some weavers now. I don't know, actually. Do we have enough... Let's see. Are they getting enough textile? What do we need more of? Let's take a look at our items list. Okay, so in storage we have 18 clothes. Oh, let's stop stockpiling meat. Let's stop stockpiling herbs and honey and start selling all that stuff. And wine. Now that we're making that. Oh, I forgot what I was looking for. Yes. That's what we're looking for there. Wool. Okay, so we certainly need to make more wool. And then also turn it more into textile. So, sheep farms and weavers. Those are our 2 required things. So let's do that over here then. So this land was going to be good for homeowners, but they're all moving in up here now. Plenty of space anyway. So let's have them move up there, and let's get back to the sheep farms then. Watch out, New Zealand. Here I come. Very good industry for textiles. Okay, that's going to be 3. I think each one of those only takes 1 person, so that's not too many. And then we'll build a few more weavers to keep up with the demand. Oh, there's only one way into that building. So you want the green triangle to be somewhat near an open space or a road. Alright, all good. Oh, we have actually 3 here. Good. Alright, we'll provide more wool and that'll be okay. Other than that, we're importing clothes, which is probably where a lot of our money's going to. We're going to have a lot more money if I start fixing the economy a little bit. Get to it, Dino. Alright, we need that tree cut down. Other than that, the keep is enclosed for the most part. The walls, I don't like the angles. I want to do a little something different than 90 degrees like that. Maybe taper them off a little bit. Also, there's a little gap there, but don't worry. Nobody likes the gap anyway, unless it's back to school season. Okay. The training area looks good. Oh, the gate there looks nice. Uh-oh. Sir, how did you... Some people are like walking up the side of the... Uh-oh. I thought I forbade my people walking on other lands. Let's walk up here. There we go. If you folks wouldn't mind, just walk down that cool little valley there, please. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I don't think the monastery needs to be connected to the military buildings, but the monastery's done. The vineyard is up and running over here, so let's add some more area to that. Paint a new crop field over here. Uh-oh, that's a lot of forbidden territory. I will have to delete that first, it seems. Okay. Looks good. Alright, back to the vineyard. So 2 out of 3 here. This one won't be as big anyway. Just kind of lacking the space. So I'm not totally satisfied with that apiary being up here, but at least it'll allow us to get more Where's all the monkeys, by the way? We have apiaries. I see bees. Where are the monkeys? I was promised an apiary. This game must be broken. It's not broken, Raptor. That's actually the technical term for bees. You probably would have known that if you watched Mighty Joe Young. Okay. Fair enough, Billy. You win this round. Yeah, lucky I was here. I was yelling at my screen. Okay. Alright, relax, Billy. Alright. Well, it's cool that the monks live in a dorm. I feel like we have some other buildings that could be out here. Maybe some ruins would be cool. Oh, you know what? Maybe yeah, let's do that. Let's try to make ruins out of building like a wall that looks like a building maybe burned down or collapsed or something like that. Let's try to make a building. Like a foundation of some sort. Available now. Okay. That's the name of the game. Okay, let's try this. Take that, Uthras. Alright, looks like an old building burnt down, or maybe it looks like a graveyard or something. Oh, now that I think of it, it looks more like a graveyard. Alright, this will be the tree of mistakes. This will account for... This is where we go to pray, so that way these never happen again. It'll be the biggest monument here. Speaking of monuments, I feel like building a fountain for no reason. Should we just throw down a fountain? I don't know, to celebrate? Oh yeah, maybe one up here. It's a shame that there's so many rocks up here, because... You know, like there's... I just wanted this all to be a residential area, but oh well. Oh, maybe we... there's a well there. I guess we'll put one over by the... the marketplace is going to be high desirability too. Let's take a look at the desirability layers. And we'll have to build one over by the bushes, it seems. Alright, cool. Just to let everybody know they can build their houses anywhere they like inside this region. Just so long as they don't build it on major roads. Okay, well, I think that's about as good as that's going to get. When that fountain goes down, that should increase that. So this whole area should be green. Weaver's huts were done. Good. We'll wait until that whole area is done, then we'll start assigning. And I'd like another weaponsmith up first. I want to see how that works, so let's make that a top priority. And it looks like we are missing iron still, or as I pronounce it, iron, which is wrong when I say it, but let's go ahead and try to import more steel. I really do like how the weaponsmith building looks. So how much are we importing? Some of our steel's actually going to making barrels for the wine. So that's good. Iron here, importing 100. Try to import like 150 then. I think we're using it too quickly. I think the buildings going to use that are the blacksmith, the cooper. Yep, and then also the weaponsmith. The weaponsmith, cooper, and blacksmith. Okay, so iron is needed here. Looks like we have 0 barrels. They must have brought all these up here. 50 and 0. 1 and 0. What? What happened to all the... Wow, did we make wine that quickly? Oh my god, we have... Wow. The cooper was making barrels for like ages before we finished the vineyard, and they ran out? I did not expect that to happen at all. Okay. I guess we need some more coopers then. So let's build a couple more cooperages. I guess we could try to tuck one in over here. That's a little too close to the old church. We need a wall around that. Make it look nice. I guess we'll build another one here. Oh, we're certainly going to need a lot more of those. Okay, let's build a wall around the church. Or should we do a hedge? I think a hedge might look nice. Let's actually make the tree go through it. And maybe we'll pretend there's a door in the tower or something like that. I don't think I can actually make a door for the tower. Or maybe I can. Oh, church sounds nice. You know, they say every time that bell tolls, Raptor gains a new subscriber. I think that's how that goes. One thing I do like is how you can click to easily extend a hedge like that. So if you're just a little short, you can just nudge it and that's it. Okay, the coop. Oh, what was that? What? Game? I didn't do that. So much for me talking about nudging. There we go. Oh. A little off. But also I truly don't want it to be perfect. It should look a little... Yeah, okay, well that looks nice. Wow, that's really nice. Note to self, I'm going to need that at my manor. Actually, a few more. Maybe we'll put the hedge maze here. But I think we should, if we're going to make a maze, we should use it somewhere where people are actually going to build it where people are going to use it, right? That seems like a good idea. Alright, more people in the village. Oh boy, more money then. Because now we can have more exports and imports. Oh boy. Wow, I really like the monastery. That's cool. I'm so proud of that. That's just my happy little... I'm Bob... Brother Ross. That's my name. Wow. Oh, there's our little tree. Guys, if we could get some pray hands down below in the comments section. So that way Raptor doesn't... Oh, hold on. Let's put our hands together in prayer. It doesn't matter what religion we are, because right now we're under Dinoism right now. We're Dinonists. Dear Dino, who art at home in his computer chair, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom's mediocre at best. Thy will be done when the episode's over. Forgive us for all the mistakes, especially in episode 1, 2, pretty much up to now. Like every episode had one. Pour one out for the homies. And say hi to Snoop Dogg for me, even though he's not dead. Shalom. Okay, perfect. We're good. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, we are good to go. That was it. Thank you, everyone, for joining me for that little moment of mumbling. Okay, good. All right, hopefully we never make a mistake in the game again. Let's go check back over here at the fishing. 103 fish. That is incredible. I feel like we just need to build like a marketplace right here for fish. All right, let's deploy some more soldiers. Couple more people going out there. Alright, there we go. I think I see more clothing coming in too. You know what I really want from these types of games now? I really want to see different cultural settings too. I'd really like to see the Middle East and the Asia, just to get different landscapes and building types. Everything could be the same, you know, like we could still have a bakery, we could still have a weaver. But I'd love to see it in, like, you know, Japan or something like that. Just to add a variety of the buildings and the landscapes. And that goes for also, like, for example, Dawn of Man. That'd be cool to see. Or Ostriv, even though that's based in, like, you know, the East. It stands for East Island, I think. Or sorry, Island is what it stands for. And, yeah. I'd just love to see different building types. Just to add some variety. I feel like I'm so dumb that if I saw, like, if I could build, like, a different-looking mill... Like, instead of it being like a Western mill, if it was like an Eastern water mill or wheel, I'd be like, oh, this is so cool, you guys. This is the coolest game ever. I love this game. And that's exactly how I'd go. This is so cool. You guys should download this game. It is cool, though. Foundation is a lot of fun. If you've enjoyed watching it, man, it's a lot funner to solve. Funner, is that a word? I'm making it a word. For I am king, and I've spoken. It is a super mega funner game because you can basically build whatever you want, and if you do a mistake, you just fix it, and that's kind of fun coming back to do it again. To be honest, I like that. I like building an area, making some mistakes, and coming back and having to fix things. That's a lot of fun to me. That's one of the best things about City Skylines. See, City Skylines would be cool to have, like, Japanese presets, that type of thing. But whatever. Those are different games for different times. Well, money's coming in. I'm so proud. We're almost to 400... citizens. We're almost to, like, we're bouncing between like 90, 95 happiness. That's pretty darn good, especially in this time. Look at the amount of berries that we have. That's insane. The amount of bread we have. Common clothes are coming in a little bit faster. I think we should get some people now to get to work at the old farms down here. Oh, yeah, also we need to spawn some sheep. So let's do that. Okay, so we got some people working at the sheep. Also, you know what would be cool, too, is to go to different areas of the world. It'd be nice to have different things to eat rather than just bread, berries, and fish. You know, for example, Japan to make rice patties, or for the Middle East, like dates or something like that. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. You'd have to come up with different tactics. You'd have to work the land differently. You'd have to irrigate, possibly. Sure as hell would make an interesting game. Even more interesting game. Okay, well, everything's looking good. Got the weavers here, too, and they're assigned. Oh, and they're already taking the wool. So that's good. So that means more wool for us, and that means more textiles, and that means more for the tailors. Because Raptor's tailor game, yo. Let's go ahead and put down some more weaver huts. Because I feel like we got a lot of wool now. Alright, good. Oh, and another weaponsmith is done. The weaponsmith is great. Only one person has to work there. It takes a lot of materials, but only one person has to work there. So if you got the materials, you got the money. I got the power! Alright, honey's being sold. Ooh, weapons are actually arriving. Beautiful. We are selling herbs, we're selling honey, and the wine is disappearing right away. It's like dealing days down at Crazy Dino Liquors. It's discount dinos. Come on down, we got 2 for 1s. $1 you call it. It's not a bar, but whatever. My goodness. Alright, now the only other goal is to... So we got a huge stockpile of food, huge stockpile of bread, fish. I don't know what happened with that, but good. Now we've got so much fish that we can't actually get rid of it fast enough. So that's a good way to counteract any of the problems there. The only other thing I want to see go up then is money. And money will only go up with all of our exports of wine and weapons. Like, those are our 2 biggest exports, wine and weapons. Watch out, folks, I'm dangerous. Uh-oh, watch it. He's got a ballpoint pen again, and he's drinking. Watch it. It's a virgin Bloody Mary. Or, I mean, Pina Colada. There you go. Save that one for the under 18 audience. Under 21 in certain places. America. Alright, so we got a few more buildings to put down. Yes, and we came back from another quest. Oh, yeah, we get wine for that, too. And I think we automatically export that. How are we doing with our problems? Oh, good. Clothes are still a problem. Homes are still a problem, though they are building some. I saw that. So the only major problem now is really wine. So that's good. Speaking of wine... sorry. I've had a good day, so I'm really energetic. Okay, so now I wish we could put a building down there, but it doesn't look like we can. Man, imagine in this game, too, if they added some features like unrest, where people will, like, start buildings on fire or something, so you need to put down, like, maybe like a guard tower. Like, not only to watch from exterior raiders, but also, like, within the town itself, like, for fire. Like, a guard could report that there's a fire, or that there... Oh, no farm field. Where's that? Did I... Wait a minute. Do the sheep paddocks have to be... No, they're good. They just wander around at random. No farm field zone for farmer. But it doesn't show me where. Each vineyard has a zone. 1, 2, and 3. Huh. I'm not sure. And these 3 fields have been functioning. And these 2 are functioning too. That must be a little glitch or something. Who knows? If it dings again, we'll know there's a real problem. I love this. It always reminds me of like a little dog house. It's a chicken coop, but I always just think somebody owns a dog. And that's just so cute. Perfect. Everything looks good. I think we just need this area to build up a little bit more, and then we've got ourselves an enclosed keep. The game, and again, at the beginning of the game, when I first played it, you could build castles and have barracks and have a big keep and all that stuff, but the game kind of went away from building a castle and more like building a city within the realm, and so thus like only the king gets the castle and everything like that. We're just merely the servants. Sure, we can have some fortified structures and such, but nothing like with what the king gets. Oh boy. Alright. Well, in our next episode, it might possibly be our final episode, so make sure you show all of your support. We're going to have to build ourselves a hedge maze. You guys have been calling for it, so I'll get tidied up here with a few things, a few loose ends, and, get everything hunky-dory so that way we can make some more cash. Money at least isn't in the negative 17 million that it was before. I don't know what I did, but I think you guys, all your positive reinforcement and kindness in the comment section, that's really what made us succeed. So, alright, we'll be back for one more episode of Foundation for today, I think, or at least I'm going to make another one, and I will see you guys next time. And then we could go and build a new world. So if you want to see more, we can go start fresh with everything we learned in a new world. Just let me know down below. I'll see you all next time. You guys take care. Have a pleasant afternoon, good evening, and good night.